So are you saying he's going to win the Royal Rumble?
No, I'm saying he could become champ at the Royal Rumble PLE.
Hey, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to Forever Wrestling. I am Levi, alongside with...
That Big G in the house. What's going on, everybody?
And on today's big topic, we were just going to discuss if Logan Paul deserves to be World Heavyweight Championship or not. And this was Stavo's idea, so I'm going to let him do the opener.
Not necessarily World Heavyweight Champ. I'm just going to say it's the world champ. Does Logan Paul deserve to be a world champ? And that's going to be the topic of today's video. So if you want to know what our thoughts are on the Logan Paul being world champ, make sure to stay tuned to the end. You know, if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe for all the wrestling content. Leave a like, comment down below what kind of videos we should do. Hit the notification bell. And let's get to today's video.
Whoa.
So, should Logan Paul be world champ? And the ultimate thing I'm going to say is yes, he should be world champ. And we will explain why. And I will say when he should be world champ as well.
Oh, when?
Yes.
I was going to say yes, but not right now, was my answer.
You say yes, but not right now.
He's definitely got the accolades and the position and the stardom to be world champ. I just don't think he deserves it at this very moment.
You know, if I was to say he deserves it, yes, he does deserve it. But in this point in time, he is not going to win. He's not going to be the one to dethrone Jey Uso. He's not going to be the one to dethrone John Cena.
No.
But he has everything he needs. He is a megastar. He is got social media, all followers. He's got all this engagement. He has all this massive presence. He's got the charisma. He's an absolute heel. You are going to hate him, whether you hate him from YouTube or from wrestling. You're going to hate him and you're going to boo him. And that's just going to make him even better. That's what, if they would decide to pull the trigger on him being champ, you're feeding into it because you're booing him.
I was going to say that's one of the accolades is his social media presence, because you see every time he does something in WWE, it goes viral. It gets millions of views. So yes, that's one reason he should be world champion. I just don't think he's put up enough hours yet to be world champion.
It's not about the hours, man.
It is a little bit about the
star presence. He is the megastar. Oh, I'm sounding like he's kind of like LA Knight.
Sure.
But he's not LA Knight. Okay, but
how many hours has Drew McIntyre put in, and he has not been world champion?
Dude, it's not about the hours. It's about how much of a megastar you are. If you are over, if you are not.
Are you saying Drew McIntyre isn't over?
I know Drew McIntyre, maybe he deserves his flowers and he should be world champ, but he has been world champ in the past. And sometimes, you know, we got to get the little young studs get in here. And
yes, but if you look past when he was United States Championship, Logan was United States champion, he didn't show up that much. You didn't see the United States Championship on TV when he had it that much. That's why I'm saying he needs to put more hours into TV time.
You're correct. He didn't show up. And he knows he messed up. He knows he wasn't a full-time wrestler, and he knows that he was not putting in the work. So what did he say already? He said he's coming for that WWE champion. He's going to be full-time. And I'm not going to lie, he's starting to prove it. He's showing up way more than I thought he was going to be showing up. He's showing up. He showed up in Kansas City. He showed up in Omaha, Nebraska. He's showing up to these PLEs. He's probably going to be at Backlash.
Oh, yeah. I guess we haven't heard yet if he's at Backlash.
I think he truly does want to be a WWE champion, and I think he's willing to put in the work. He wants anything that Logan Paul ever does, he wants to give it his best, and he wants to be the star, and I know he wants to be a world champ.
Literally, all he has to do is clear all his Mondays and just show up. I won't say every Monday, but have a consistent pattern of showing up, and then I'll consider him having the belt.
We're starting to see a consistent pattern. He showed up Royal Rumble, and after Royal Rumble, he's been showing up. He showed up WrestleMania, now he's been showing up. So right now, that's why I want to know from him, is he willing to put in that work? Okay, well then we can maybe make him world champ at some point this year. But if he's not willing to put in the work, then we can't make him world champ right now.
Depending when this little feud with Jey ends, after that, and we see how much he shows up after that, then we'll know if he's actually willing to put in the hours necessary it takes to be world champ. Because being world champ is a lot of pressure and takes a lot out of you and requires a lot of time. Not just TV time.
But who else?
But you got to do a lot of press conferences. You got to do talk shows. You got to show up for WWE, man.
And who else on the roster has the star power and charisma to do all that kind of stuff, man? That's Logan Paul.
The main man himself, too. So.
Logan Paul, he's a man of the camera. The camera calls his name. Every time he's in front of a camera, he's just a star. Dude, whether it would be YouTube, whether it be his reality TV show Paul American, Logan Paul is a stud in front of the camera. Sure, some of the stuff he
I'm
has
not
done,
denying that. I'm not denying that.
some of the stuff he's done is obviously questionable, and hopefully he has learned from the past. And from what I've seen now, he is starting to, grow. He's maturing. He's a
Be a bigger
father.
man.
And I like to tune into his weekly Wednesday vlogs where I get to see a little bit of WWE behind the scenes. In my heart, I truly think he's going to be a WWE World Champ. Now, it's going to be hard to make the call of whether it'd be 2025 or 2026. That's where I
Honestly,
just can't figure it out.
it depends what belt they want him to get. Actually, either way, whether it's the World Heavyweight Championship or it's the WWE Championship, I don't see him getting it till next year. Because obviously, I kind of feel like they're going to give it back to Cody at some point this year. And then Seth Rollins is going to be the one to take it from Jay at some point this year. So it'll probably be next year before they give it to him.
Hot take. What if
And then
Logan
begs
Paul
the
is the one
question.
to take it off John Cena? And that's how John Cena becomes babyface, man. For his last, like the end of the tour.
Honestly, I wouldn't be mad at that. If he was the one to dethrone John Cena, that would be a very viral moment. I can already imagine like all the headlines and the stories and stuff. Logan Paul dethrones John Cena.
Honestly, I think one of the best options to be the last match of John Cena could be Logan Paul. I know a lot of people would say John Cena should put over a WWE wrestler for his last match, or it should be another legend. But one of the problems is that we have had in the past is whenever these legends have the last match and they put over someone, sometimes WWE doesn't necessarily know what to do with who they put over. Like, Kurt Angle went against Baron Corbin at WrestleMania for his last match. They didn't do anything with Baron Corbin afterwards. They should have pushed him to the moon and made him world champ. But no. And then we had John Cena put over Austin Theory at WrestleMania 39. And look what Austin Theory is now.
Just because these smaller up-and-coming stars have big storylines with the bigger stars doesn't always necessarily mean their storylines afterwards are going to cook. Or it doesn't always mean that they're going to resonate with the fans still.
Yeah, but that's why Logan Paul should be the last one, because I don't think it would have that much of an effect on Logan Paul. Because Logan Paul is I just don't see any way possible for him to ever be babyface. So if he was the one to actually be like John Cena's last match, he's going to get hated even more.
Never say never. I would never say never, but it'll probably be years before we see babyface. He's definitely going to be a career heel for sure.
He loves being the heel. He's best at being the heel.
Honestly, if you want to make a big viral moment, I don't see them giving him a world belt until next year at WrestleMania.
2026.
I feel like they do it at WrestleMania. Yeah.
And you got to be careful. It could happen at Royal Rumble because you remember where Royal Rumble is going to be held. And they are a big fan of Logan Paul over there.
That is true. They do love Logan Paul over there. But, so are you saying he's going to win the Royal Rumble?
No, I'm saying he could become champ at the Royal Rumble PLE.
What if he's in the Money in the Bank this year and he wins the briefcase?
No, I was about to go vice versa. I was about to say, what if he's to win and whoever wins the Money in the Bank cashes in on him? Because then he doesn't have to be a champion for that long. And if it's a babyface that has the Money in the Bank briefcase, the people would go crazy. Somebody like LA Knight taking off the world champ off of Logan Paul. Come on, you want to see that?
Yes, but I kind of feel like they wouldn't let him lose it that fast because he does bring a lot of eyes to WWE.
Oh, that's what I want to hear. Yeah,
he'll bring a lot of eyes to the championship. So I doubt him getting the belt and immediately losing it will happen.
So you see the absolute pros there is in making Logan Paul the world champ. Because you can't even lie. Yes, he didn't show up during his United States Championship run. We all know that. That's in the past.
3 times.
But
no, he only defended it once or twice. I can't remember, dude. That's how poor it was.
I think it was 3, but whatever.
Well, it was something. No, because I think LA Knight on his third defense, it was something. 2 or 3.
It was 3.
Yeah. Something like that.
But anyways, the amount of eyes he just put on that United States Championship just by him being champion during that time. This kid took a picture naked with the United States Championship, man.
I mean, you got Jacob Fatu, the meme.
And now there's I'm not going to lie, he carried it everywhere he went. He had the United States Championship with him.
Oh,
he puts the eyeballs on the product. And that's what it is nowadays. TKO, this is the business. We need the eyeballs on the product. And then we went to Netflix and then, Logan Paul is on Netflix. Why not make Logan Paul the world heavyweight champ? I say he's not going to dethrone Jey Uso, but if it happens,
if it's the world heavyweight championship they're gonna give him, it's not happening till next year. Because Seth, I feel like, is definitely gonna be the one at some point to take it off of Jey. Because I feel like they want him to have it again. And then honestly, Seth will probably hang on to that at least until WrestleMania. Definitely until next year at WrestleMania.
Nah, be careful. Don't sleep on Logan Paul. He could be the one to dethrone Jey Uso.
He could
I
be.
say
He
no,
could be. But
he can be.
from my point of view, it's very unlikely. Now, if we're talking about the WWE Championship, going back to if he dethrones John Cena, that could happen this year.
That's just a tough question because at the end of the day, I honestly don't know how long John Cena is going to keep it for. He has 17-time champ, and I saw the other day that he already has been champion longer than he was his 16th time. So that means, like, honestly, his championship runs were just never really that long. So John Cena
That's why
at
he's
this
17th
point
champ.
can at any point lose it.
Honestly, but
He already accomplished what he
he'll probably
wanted.
lose it at SummerSlam.
He already accomplished the 17th, the coveted 17th. Who's not to say he loses to Randy Orton at Backlash and then goes to win it back at some point and becomes 18th?
So 18 time.
It can happen.
It could happen.
I know
but
we're
I
so
don't
used
know.
to WWE product now. They're making champs like a year.
I kind of feel like doing
Or
that
half
to
a
Randy
year.
is a little disrespectful, just a little bit.
What if John Cena loses to Randy? And then we get the coveted Randy Orton versus Cody Rhodes storyline that we've always wanted. You know, we just never know. Anyways, that's really off the topic. We're talking about Logan Paul here and why he is the megastar and he's going to bring the significant viewership to WWE when he becomes world champ.
Have you said when you think he's gonna get it? I don't think you said when.
I
you
haven't
think
made
he's
the
gonna
call.
get it.
And I say in 2025, Logan Paul will be world champ.
I don't know. It seems too early this year. I feel
That's my
like
call.
next year.
Just wait.
I feel like
Just
next
wait and
year is
see.
the year of
I'm
Logan
going to be
Paul.
right.
I don't think so, bro. I'm calling it 2026 will be the year of Logan Paul. This is the year of John Cena. Next year will be the year of Logan Paul.
Nah.
Yeah.
Well, it's going to be on the internet, so we're going to have to tune back and see who got it right.
Honestly, I'm excited to see. I'll be excited when he gets it. I'll be really surprised probably when he gets it because I won't be expecting it, but I'll probably be happy when he gets it, honestly.
Well, I want to hear it. Whoever's watching out there, I want to hear your thoughts. You know, leave a comment down below and say, when do you think, if and when you think Logan Paul will be a world champ?
And be honest. We all boo Logan Paul. We all hate him. But you got to say what he does in the ring and with the mic is pretty badass and pretty awesome. So
Well, he's
be honest with
honestly one of the
yourselves.
most athletic guys on the roster. I know people will say that, yeah, he has a ring in his backyard, or he gets to practice, blah blah blah. But like, dude, he's so athletic. Some of these guys can't even do the moves he's doing.
Dude, that's what every WWE superstar, in my opinion, that's what every wrestler should be doing, in my opinion. Have a ring in your backyard so you can practice daily. and
Yeah, I
prove
know, but
yourself.
people say that
Put in the work.
since sometimes, you know, he has his matches planned in advance. Like, he knows who the opponent is going to be, so he has so much more time to practice for that match.
I see.
Unlike
I guess
these
that's
other
true.
guys that, yeah, obviously they're doing it every week. They're fighting different people every week. That's one thing I do want to see with Logan Paul is hopefully I know he's showing up on Raw, but I want to see some matches on a regular Raw.
Oh, you want to see more matches on
Yeah,
Raw,
like,
just not at
I know
just
he
not
always-
at PLEs.
Yeah, he's always a PLE guy, but let's start seeing
PLE's where the money's
full-time
at.
Logan Paul.
I don't think we're ready for full time Logan Paul. Honestly, I
We're
don't
not
think
ready?
WWE is ready for full time Logan Paul.
Well, I think Logan
I
Paul
think
is
when he
ready
goes-
to be full time.
I think when he goes full time, it's going to change everything.
Dude, he's showing up more than John Cena.
Ooh, you gonna disrespect your hero like that?
I'm just saying, showing up more
What
than John.
if it's not Cody Rhodes who's the next John Cena? It's Logan Paul.
Logan Paul, the next John Cena? Are you kidding me right now? What kind of take is that?
I'm just saying.
The next John Cena, do you know who John Cena was and is?
Yes,
telling me
I'm aware of it.
you telling me Logan Paul is going to be the greatest babyface in the last 20 years
Okay.
at the end of his run? No.
I'll rephrase myself. What if he's the next
There's no one-
heel John Cena that we're
There's
getting
no
right now?
one to compare
But
Logan
greater.
Paul, man. He's one of one. There is no one else you can compare Logan Paul to. He's one of one, man.
I'm really hard trying to think of one, but I can't.
Exactly.
You might have beat me there. You might have beat me there.
Humble. Humble.
Anyway, I'm going to give my final answer right now. My final answer is yes, he will be WWE World Champ, but it won't happen until 2026. And he'll have the WWE Championship,
John Cena's belt. Okay.
John Cena's belt.
And I say, yes, he's going to be a world champ in 2025 at some point, and it's going to be the World Heavyweight Championship. We got to start him small before we can get to the big boys.
After all the stardom and stuff you just talked about, you think they're going to start him small?
It's still a world champ.
I guess. We'll see. We'll see who the winner is.
But anyways, hey, that's going to do it for today's video. You know, if you guys like those type of videos, please make sure to let us know down below. And if you didn't like it, that's fine. Let us know down below. Tell us what we can do better, because we are just starting off. So, you know, we'll take the constructive criticism. And comment down below
us
what kind of
topics to talk
videos you want.
about.
Yeah, what kind of topics should we talk about? What kind of takes do you want to hear? Leave a like. subscribe, hit the notification bell, and stay tuned for weekly wrestling videos. That's gonna be it from us. I love you so much. Peace out.
Love you guys. God bless.